I'm gay.
People who now come out of the woodworks and say that iDubbbz is a cuck, you're fucking stupid punk. Let's start with the facts. Brittany Venti did a good video about this a very long time ago. I don't even remember how long it is, about iDubbbz's girlfriend. I don't even know if it's still up on YouTube. It should be. And if it is, I'll link it in the description. It's a very good video on kind of what's going on with iDubbbz's girlfriend. From the start, when Ian met Anisa, he knew about her past. What is her past? She was the Twitch streamer Rainbow Kids. Rainbow Kids was one of the first Twitch thoughts to exist.
My vagina is not hairy.
And there was a lot of drama around her as well. Even a drama with, what's his name?
Rainbows, don't act dumb. Oh my god, dude.
Well, that dude. And a lot of drama constantly with her. I believe she dated a pro League of Legends player. And they broke up. Why did they break up? Because, and this isn't factual, but it almost is if you do proper research. She cheated on him with iDubbbz. She broke up with him because she could date iDubbbz.
And like, I'm not gonna lie, my significant other that I'm with now, like, when I met him, I was dating somebody else, but I was very upfront about it. Like, the first time I met him, I was like, I have a boyfriend.
All right, okay, cool, I guess. So she was a snake from the beginning. She had a past of being a cam whore, basically.
Alright. It's time for some video games.
And she cheated on her previous boyfriend. So, and iDubbbz obviously knew about that. There was no way that he didn't know about that. He knew that she was Rainbow Kids. Everyone knows that she was Rainbow Kids. So when they got together, people were so supportive. And I was just like, why is everyone so supportive? Anisa's a horrible person. Her entire internet history, if you look into it, is drama, and she's an internet whore. Why the fuck is she with iDubbbz? And I found that so weird. I do have to say I never really liked iDubbbz. I don't understand why people put him on a pedestal. His content cops were never really good. Why weren't they good? Because they weren't well researched. They weren't well researched. Especially Rice Gum one really pissed me off because there was a lot of dubious shit about Rice Gum that he didn't touch upon, and it made me kind of upset because Rice Gum is way worse than the content cop revealed, and so the content cop could have been way better. So he kind of disappointed me there. And as I said, I don't really understand why people put him on a pedestal to begin with. A lot of people also say like, oh, we got to know iDubbbz throughout the years, and I thought we knew him. I watched his content too, and the way that I got to know him was that he felt like he was above everyone. That's how I got to know him. So the people who are putting him on a pedestal and thinking that he was better than that, like, you're stupid. You obviously didn't understand. You obviously haven't been paying proper attention to his videos or to who he is as a person. He was just an edgy guy. He never really made it clear whether he was, for or against thoughts.
You're a whore. You're a whore, just admit it. You're a whore, you whore yourself out online, you whore yourself out in front of your family and your friends. You're a whore, plain and simple. Just admit that you're a whore and a slut and a harlot.
But if you look at his Instagram likes, all of his likes were thoughts. Every single one. I don't know if he still does it, but when I looked into it like 1 or 2 years ago, when he was still with Anisa, he was only liking Instagram thought, like girls with the same type of aesthetic, So why was he liking those pictures while he had a girlfriend? Why did he like those pictures to begin with if he hated thoughts? Like, that's so funny. But anyways, I never really heard him say I hate thoughts. I hate internet whores. You know, I've never heard him say that. So the fact that people think now all of a sudden that that's who he is, again, you haven't been paying attention. And also, again, Anisa was always a thought. It's not that she all of a sudden came out of the woodworks and became this. She was always one. Just look at her Rainbow Kids fucking past. It's ridiculous and it's disgusting. And you guys haven't been paying attention at all. At all. And it makes me upset that people are so ignorant and that they only care now that she has come out and said, I'm gonna do OnlyFans. And the fact that people are so fucking surprised. You shouldn't be surprised. Just look at her track record. This is who she always was. iDubbbz knew what he was gonna get into when he dated her. Anisa tried to become a YouTube comedian, but she failed hard because she's not funny. She doesn't have a personality. And she has maybe 1 or 2 good videos, if any. And that's it. Which is kind of sad. And because she was the most... If you look also at her Twitter past, she talked a lot about, I don't know if those tweets still exist. I would have to do some digging. If they do, they will appear on screen right now. If I can't find them, they won't. Where she thinks back a lot about her Rainbow Kids days and how she wants to start streaming again. Because that's when she earned the most money, that's when she got the most attention, etc., etc. And it's also funny because she said about her entire Rainbow Kids days that it was a meme. It wasn't real. It was like more of a social commentary on Twitch thoughts or something. I don't know. And look at her now. She has gone beyond the Twitch thought. This is a new territory, okay? She said that she didn't want to sell her body anymore 1 or 2 years ago, and now all of a sudden she started an OnlyFans.
Going to, you know, feel sexy. That's what this is about today. When I did titty streaming or whatever you want to call it, titty streaming, it was more about the troll baiting and having people come in that I felt like I was performing improv in a way where instead of, you know, being on an improv stage and asking people like, where am I? You know, who am I with? What am I doing? Having this kind of bait out there was having people come in and...
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Why would you do that? Why would you say those things? But, again, looking at her track record, she's always been like this. She goes from one thing to another all the time. And that's very evident from her Twitter. And I think that most of iDubbbz's fans never really paid a lot of attention to Anisa, which obviously shows because they're all so confused about it now, what's happening. But the hate for Anisa should have started from the start. It should have started when he started dating her, not now, all of a sudden now when she starts an OnlyFans. It's ridiculous. Next to that, to close this video with, is that Anisa had a Discord where she talked to fans, I guess. And maybe it was a Patreon Discord or whatever, I don't know. And it was a private Discord group where she was in. And she started to talk about the problems that she had with iDubbbz. Their private problems. First of all, you are a semi-internet famous person. This shit is always gonna leak. Especially in a group. You don't know who you can trust. Second of all, your boyfriend is iDubbbz. He is like, you know, the internet meme lord, edgelord, whatever. Everyone loves him. This shit is gonna leak. And it leaked. Wow, surprise. What the fuck? Who does that? Who goes to a group where everyone knows who you are and then talk about your relationship problems? It's fucked up. Anyways, iDubbbz has always been a cuck, will always be a cuck, and Anisa will always be a whore, and it won't ever change. Maybe look more into your idols before you start worshipping them.